So I chase the bucks, your friends looking like you changing up. Remember back when I would chase the bus, niggas is racing for short durations, running from their sins. When I was just a kid, running from my pen, people is talking, I Tony Hawk them, I swear to ground.
What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan, and I'm here to bring you a review for Akudama Drive War Games, episode 11. Now, in the last episode, we know that they pretty much, Hoodlum and Doctor pretty much hit the dust. There was a big confrontation at the train that was leading to Kanto, and yeah, things hit the fan, yo. But let's talk about this War Games. Now this episode pretty much started off with them going through memories and things that happened in the early episode with the whole Kodachi shop. And we get to see a little bit of their past, a little bit of their homes, a little bit of their personal lives. But that's what going through that thing of Kanto does to you, is that they pretty much do illusions into your mind to kind of distract you and leave you unconscious, so that your physical and mind can be tapped into this endless data bank that is going on with Kanto. Kanto is in ruins. Like, you see buildings everywhere and everything. But however, they get into contact with who? Hacker. Yeah, my man's Hacker back, but he doesn't have his body. He is sucked into the memory bank. He used the drone that he left with Swindler to kind of, leave a projection of himself, so that he could be able to still, keep in communication whenever it was necessary. And this is a necessary thing because the twins, well, I want to say brother and sister, is being abstracted to this data so that they can pretty much sustain, so that they can keep a sustain on the society that they have within that data bank. However, Swindler ain't happy with that. She wants them to live a free life. So with the combined efforts of Hacker and Swindler, they got to work, and Hacker pretty much hacked a mainframe on a molecular level, where you see him going through this like data of fucking like race or whatever, and it's crazy. But over and all, he was able to help her out by freeing the brother and sister at the cost of the lifespan of the data copy of himself. So officially right now, unless they're able to free everyone that got sucked into this data bank, Hacker just bit the dust. On his return, he's bit the dust, and that's wild. Now, I will say this. With this episode of Akudama Drive, it kind of builds us up to what we need to be necessary for. How will they end this? Things does not look good for Coroner or Swindler or the brother and sister. Majority of their partners, well, all of their partners have been killed. Psychopath, Doctor, Hoodlum, Brawler, Hacker. All 5 of them is gone. That only leaves Coroner and Swindler with the brother and sister left. So, in the way that this episode ended was that on their way to town on that train, the train got blew up. So, man, what is going to happen with this last episode? I mean, to pick everybody's brains, honestly, I think nobody's going to survive. I don't think nobody's going to survive. I think brother and sister is probably going to live out their lives, but I think Coroner and Swindler going to have a love moment, but I think both of them going to die. I just don't have no faith that nobody is going to live, because for them not to have no death in this episode is like a very not convincing, ending. I'm just saying, come on. But over and all, this episode definitely, adds some interesting things into the kind of fucked up world that Akudama Drive is. Kensei is very heavily restricted, while Kento shut itself off on a real world, and everybody's on this data bank, and their whole goal was to get the brother and sister so they can extract their immortality into that data bank, so that that thing can forever live and forever to keep housing on people. So that's definitely interesting. But also, it does raise us up into how this series should end and what we are expected to, because it's down for 12 episodes, and we're just going to see how it works out. So overall, it was a good episode. I ain't going to say it was a very strong episode, but it was a very emotional episode, because again, Hacker, he wasn't really, of course he was a bad guy. He's Akudama, but he wasn't a bad character amongst the protagonists at Corner. He pretty much just lived life for the excitement, and unfortunately, man, that excitement led to his death. It happens, man. It happens. But overall, thank you guys for definitely tuning in. Again, to my subscribers, thank you so much for being a part of the family. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for you newcomers. And don't forget to leave a comment below on what you guys thought about Akudama Drive, episode 11, War Games. Other than that, AshTheMan's out. Peace.